Hey Cancer, thank you so much for joining. So we're going to go ahead and do your love reading. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, Six of Cups at the bottom. So for some of you, this definitely could be a past person. I'm getting with the Six of Cups. I'm getting something about maybe an or a story that keeps repeating itself. So for some of you, this definitely could be a past person with the Six of Cups coming up at the bottom here. Okay, so let's see. I'm definitely getting this energy. They're kind of showing me like scoping out the energy or scoping out kind of the environment. So with the Magician here too, the Two of Wands, the person who's connected to you, they are coming up as the Magician, and their thoughts and feelings about you is the Two of Wands. So I do feel this could be kind of that situation where whoever this person is, they are in a process right now, again, of kind of like scoping out whatever that means. We'll kind of confirm what they mean by that. I don't know why I'm seeing something about chills. Somebody could be having chills or like a confirmation from spirit. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe they're having some type of confirmation from spirit. But I'm just seeing something about that. Somebody kind of getting chills as they're connected to a confirmation that they need to hear. I'm also seeing 1111. So it could even be that this person could be seeing 1111. I mean, we do have the Wheel of Fortune here too. But the connection between the two of you is coming up as the Five of Cups. So I'm getting a lot of like cleaning up energy. So between the two of you, the Five of Cups can point to sadness and loss. So I feel like this is something to where there's maybe an energy of this connection currently. I do feel there could be, again, a lot of maybe sadness. It could be between the two of you. This could be some type of loss, regret. With the blue heart here, it almost gives me a feeling of like the heart is not moving, the heart is not beating. So between you both, I feel Spirit's kind of jumping around here with the messages. They're also telling me that this is a spiritual journey that one or both of you are on. They're showing me a card that says the Temple Path. So with the Wheel of Fortune too, it's kind of a feeling of there's something around this connection to where it's like a temple path that's being taken to continue to grow and to, stride forward on one's spiritual path. But going back to the connection itself between the two of you, the Five of Cups, yeah, I do feel this could be something to where there's been maybe some type of block here between the two of you. It might be that somebody has blocked the other person, or this is just blocked emotionally in some type of way. We have ascending at the bottom. Yeah, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for a union. So with this Wheel of Fortune, I think this is one of those readings that I'll jump around quite a bit. So as I ground this energy, we'll kind of dissect it more. But Spirit does want you to know that this situation, even if you're just watching this and it finds you with the Wheel of Fortune, there's some type of ascension that's happening here in your situation / kind of your love life in general. And I feel like this is almost a sense of like we can't really go down one particular path anymore. It's a dead end. We have to kind of turn the car around and go down a different path. And the viewer, you are coming up as the Knight of Wands, which kind of makes sense because this is a lot of energy. And I am talking there's a lot of messages coming through. So maybe if you found this reading, and if this is your story, either you currently feel some type of momentum happening, or you will soon start to feel that with the two Knights here too, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So it feels like this is a confirmation that there is some type of ascension happening here. But okay, going back to this connection itself between you both, how will they know this is the connection between you and this individual particularly? Five of Cups between you both. I don't know why I'm hearing March. Somebody could either be born in March or something happened in March that could be specific for somebody. Where is the connection between you and this person specifically? Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. So the Five of Cups is, especially with the Six of Cups here too, quite a nostalgic feeling which is why I feel like this is probably a connection where I'm hearing it's something that has been tucked under. So, maybe it's something to where there has been either a separation or, and if that's the case, there's been a lot of like maybe memories between the two of you. There may be a lot of deep emotion, even of sadness, regret, at least coming from one side, one or both of you. And I feel like this connection and the 1111 I had seen too would confirm this ascension. So 1111 can sometimes be a twin flame number. It can also just be a sign that you are on the right track. So if you've been seeing 1111, that is also your confirmation here too, that something is moving ahead with this Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups here too. So the connection here between you and this person, Five of Cups. Show me a snail. So it could be that things have been moving at snail pace. This may be a connection where things have been moving quite slowly. Yeah, so twin flames. I do think this probably could be a twin flame connection here, twin flame journey that I'm picking up on. So, not everybody will be in that situation. So just take that how that's going to apply for you. But this definitely could be a twin flame connection. And the Five of Cups here being the fact that, there could be a lot of that reminiscing about how things used to be, thinking about each other, nostalgia. I'm seeing something about a t-shirt. I think that came up in some reading I did a while ago. Somebody could have either given you a t-shirt or you have a t-shirt of someone, and that would be something specific for how you would know who this is. It's like a memory or something. The Page of Pentacles here between you both. Yeah, they're showing me kind of like a golf when there's like a tee off. So it feels like this could be that there is an opportunity of some kind with the Page of Pentacles that is emerging in the situation between you and this person. Let me jump on over here and see about this person connected to you so we can kind of put this together a little bit. So the person who's connected to you, they're coming up as the Magician, and their thoughts and their feelings about you is the Two of Wands. What is this person thinking and feeling about you? Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm hearing something about I don't want to live in regret, or I don't want to be in regret. Yeah, the Emperor and the Lovers. Definitely for most of you, a twin flame connection, strong soul connection. With the Two of Wands, this is typically about obviously like a crossroads here. So whoever this person is that's connected to you, they may even be thinking about how they do have regrets about, maybe how things happened before. If this is somebody who you have long history with, there may be kind of a feeling of like, with the camera here too, looking back on the memories or looking back on something here. I'm seeing somebody could have a birthday, okay, or if you've celebrated a birthday recently, or you may have had a significant birthday celebration with this person, and this is something about the memory of a specific birthday for somebody. But yeah, this person may not want to live in regret here. And when it comes to you, they have been definitely feeling that they've been at a crossroads with the Two of Wands. But I'm getting the sense of this person. Let me see, what are they thinking and feeling about you? Two of Wands. But I'm seeing somebody juggling, like actually juggling something in the air. I mean, I guess somebody could be a juggler or a circus performer, but the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Okay. So in terms of their feelings towards you, this definitely could be somebody who they definitely have a decision to make here. It seems like this person, let me confirm a little bit more. What are they thinking and feeling about you? But there's definitely something where this person feels very drawn to you here. We have I miss you. Again, for most of you, this is probably a separation with the Five of Cups, there's probably a separation here and somebody is missing you. And this would be especially true if it is a twin flame connection. And I feel like it's like I'm seeing somebody almost like snatch their things and go, almost like if you're grabbing your keys and you have to run out the door. So they could even be considering with the Magician here. It feels like this connection is having some new beginning or new opening with the new beginnings here too. Like I said, with the Ascension here, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician is very high energy kind of feeling. So there's been a shift of events or change in events here. I'm hearing this person is wondering if you would reject them though. Specifically, I'm hearing standing up. So they could have, I don't know if they stood you up before, or they're worried that you would stand them up, or there's something about a sense of fear of rejection coming from this person. And I feel like they, with the Magician as how they're coming up overall, they definitely could be sort of in a space where they are manifesting you currently. They may even be somebody who is, I'm hearing the end of a long journey, the end of a long journey. So again, kind of going back here, I'm jumping around, but with the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords, it feels like there's an end of some type of long journey. See how this like figure has the balloons and she's rising up to the sky. So whatever has been kind of planted in the ground, feeling immobile, feeling like it can't move forward, somehow has transcended. And it's like there's a sense of that feeling of like not wanting to live in regret. So someone's missing you, this person's missing you here, and they have somehow dislodged maybe, or the two of you together on your journey, because twin flames obviously are mirroring each other. So the two of you have are finding a way together, or with the Page of Pentacles, there's a feeling of, I'm hearing the best foot forward or the best version with the Page of Pentacles. So becoming kind of the best versions of yourself, becoming, wanting to, maybe like have a revisiting of the situation or connection. But so going back here, so how they're thinking and feeling about you, Two of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about clouds passing from the sky. We have move on. So this could very well be possibly for some of you involving another connection. I'm going to put this under here because YouTube's kind of strange. They flag things that I don't know why they do, but some of you, this person could be either moving on from another connection with the Three of Swords, and it's like when it comes to how they feel towards you, it's like clouds are passing in the sky. Yeah, it could be about a third party for some. And I feel like I'm seeing somebody take a piece of paper and like scribble on the paper. So they could be, again, with the I miss you card, the Page of Pentacles, wanting to bring some form of communication to you. And the Magician too can also be in certain ways, like it's all the elements, the air, the earth, the fire, the water. And in this case, I feel like they're in an air energy. They could have Gemini in their chart too. And they've been wanting to maybe like scrabble something on a piece of paper or scribble something on a piece of paper to you. And I feel like they are, how are they thinking, feeling about you? But there's maybe a question of if it's too late. I'm hearing the song Betty Davis Eyes. We have Accidental Love. Okay. What are they thinking and feeling about you? We have Twin Flame again coming up here. So, I mean, for some of you, just take it how it's going to resonate, of course. If this is something fairly new and you've met this person recently, this could even be something to where, this is with the Five of Cups. It may not be like many years of separation. It could even just be, this is something temporary separation. And this could be for one group of you, maybe a situation where they kind of it wasn't the right time when you met, or there was situations that they felt like was not the right time for the two of you. But with the Page of Pentacles, there is a feeling of like wanting to restore it or have this opportunity again. And so they could be at a stage right now where this was an accidental love for some of you, where they were not expecting to sort of meet you and to have this intense connection with you. Tell me a little bit more, please, Spirit. What are they thinking and feeling about you? Two of Wands, Three of Swords. There's something about the clear sky. I'm getting a lot of air energy. They keep showing me references of the sky with the Six of Swords here too. A lot of like quick moving energy. Commitment phobia. And at the bottom here we have I love you. So there's a lot of mixed energies here. Yeah, I think that could be part of the Two of Wands. This is somebody who's kind of going back and forth in their mind right now about kind of what they want. If it is not a third party, I'm getting it could be a few different groups of you here. It could either be that this is somebody who, again, like they weren't planning to meet you, even if it's not like recent, you know, it could even just be that they weren't planning to meet you at the time. Or this is something to where it's almost like a feeling of wanting to call something in quickly. With the Magician here, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups. So even somebody who could be like considering this and sort of wanting to have this connection with you or to call you in somehow. But with the commitment phobia here, the Three of Swords, there could even be something to where this person does have issues with commitment, issues with intimacy, and having a, you know, commitment. And so I feel like the Moon. Nine of Swords and the Sun. Yeah, there's something I keep getting, but it's hard to sort of catch on to this energy in a way because it's moving quickly and it's sort of like there's a lot of, it's almost like something to where they're wanting to do something or they're wanting to sort of like, I don't know why I keep hearing tee off. So I don't know if somebody likes golf maybe, but they're wanting to tee off something with the Nine of Swords here, the Sun, the Page of Pentacles. But then there's this like kind of hearing something about a sliver of hope or wondering if there's still hope. I don't know. There's a lot of back and forth here with this Two of Wands. It's somebody who's been going a lot of back and forth in their minds. I'm getting somebody could be either having significant dreams about you or you connect like at nighttime. They could even be thinking about you a lot at nighttime. There's something about the nighttime energy here. And I feel like they're bringing me back to that reference of like grabbing the keys and go. So this could even be something with the commitment phobia here too, where this is somebody who does have, with the Nine of Swords, issues right now within themselves about what they're wanting long-term or kind of what move to make here towards you. And I'm hearing the name Chloe. I'm hearing, I hope you don't forget about me, or I wonder if you forgot about me. So yeah, going back to that Five of Cups energy, it feels like this is, for those of you who it's a separation, you know, however long, there's a sense of like, if time keeps ticking by, will we forget about each other or will you forget about me? And so that kind of is factoring into this, like maybe anxiety this person is faced with currently with the Nine of Swords. I'm getting a lot of air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, clouds again that are kind of going around this person's head here when it comes to you. And I'm getting this energy of like almost like a ricochet, like a rubber band that snaps back like a boomerang kind of. So with the Three of Swords here, this could even be that sense of certain mistakes that were made that I feel have, that they're maybe wanting to rectify. We have there's still hope. So that's what I was kind of hearing. It's almost like there's a feeling of, I'm seeing somebody could live in California. Something about the wildfire. I don't know if that means something to somebody, The wildfires in California. Yeah, I'm hearing just take the chance, just take the chance. And the Four of Wands flew out, then it flew back in. So it's really somebody right now, whoever this is, they're just wondering if they should take the chance. So with the Magician, if this is your story, you would probably feel intuitively like there's been something recently in the air, or you've been feeling like there's been a progress made, or there's something with this ascension. You know, you would be on this journey and you would kind of feel this as well intuitively. Somebody could be a scuba diver, I'm getting as well, or they live somewhere near an ocean and they like to scuba dive, or fish maybe, but I think scuba dive is coming up. But this person definitely has kind of an energy to them where they may be somebody who has a bit of like a free spirit to them. So yeah, but they're wondering if they should take the chance. I don't know why they're showing me a candlelit dinner. So this could even be something where you either had like a candlelit dinner between the two of you, or they're wanting to have a candlelit dinner with you. Again, this energy feels like it's kind of bouncing all over the place because of their energy. And that's kind of how you would know probably who they are, because they're either somebody who is very kind of indecisive, or they could have a lot of air in their chart, or they're just maybe even like spontaneous in some way. There's just something about the energy which feels like it's not very like stable or grounded, despite the fact that you do have maybe this twin flame connection between the two of you. I'm also hearing, when I'm looking at the Magician, I'm hearing something about believe in yourself, or just believe in yourself. So this person could be kind of going through a time where they just want to sort of believe in who they are. They could even feel like, with the Magician being like a manifestation energy, if they are into those things and they're aware of that, they could be thinking like they have to just sort of believe in I guess their manifestations in some type of way. But I'm getting that they could also be wanting to sort of have the confidence in themselves to make that gesture, or to make those moves forward to you. They're kind of showing me it's like a currency, like almost like money is energy, and they're wanting to sort of figure out where should they invest that currency kind of thing. If you have like $100, should they invest, $90 in you, or should it be like $10 in everything? And that's kind of why I'm getting that sort of scattered energy. So they may be somebody who has been in that space of not really knowing sort of what to invest in fully, when it comes to you, when it comes to the situation. I'm also getting Taurus energy here, and I'm seeing two bulls standing off. So for some, this could even be something to where you're both waiting for each other. Three of Wands. Let me see a little bit more here. What is the connection itself between the two of you? Just to confirm anything else, Spirit, about this connection. I'm hearing ancient, or ancient something, ancient love, or ancient knowledge. It's like, let me see, where is the connection between you and this person? What type of connection is this? Where is the connection between you both currently? I'm also seeing this Cinderella story. Keep showing references of the ocean over and over. So that could be just with the, Five of Wands being a water energy. It can be, water is prominent here too, but it can also be like the emotions that you or them or both of you have in this connection, especially if you've had like a long, maybe history or journey. It's like the water can sometimes be, the ocean can be turbulent and raging, and then other times it can be still, and then other times we sort of have to scuba dive to get the information. So a lot of reference of water. So that would kind of go together too with the twin flame, because these connections are very ancient, are very old, in terms of there's a lot more kind of depth to the connection than just something on the outside that you see. So this is definitely something to where, if this is like a separation, the emotions run very deep, for you, for them. Even if it's not outwardly kind of expressed that way, there's a lot of depth here to the situation. So we have lost in translation, unsent messages, someone plays dumb, a big misunderstanding, regretful words, two people not on the same page. So yeah, I mean, with the Five of Cups here, especially if this is something specific to where, since I had seen that scribble of writing, I mean, for someone specific, this may have been that there's been a message, I guess, sent at some point, and maybe it was not, either it was not received because somebody's blocked, that's only probably for a few people, or it's more of just like energetically speaking, you both are not really like communicating or getting, I mean, you could be communicating like energetically, but it's something about like the mishap of this to where you haven't really like, I guess, like had clarity, or there's something that's weighing heavy on the mind here about what sort of to do about this connection. But that could be literal to where there's a sense of like waiting for information or waiting for a message to come in here to some degree. I'm hearing Germany. Somebody could live in Germany or be German. We have bad habits, an unhealthy relationship, chasing thrills, addicted to bad boys, girls, someone unstable, a controlling lover, endless highs and lows. So I think this is kind of the energy I'm getting from this person. I think in the extended, I'm going to look and see what, like who they are, what their real intentions are for you. I will get a little bit more here and see what they want, you know, why they're coming up. But it's kind of like one of those things where I feel this is either something to where for some, they have been having unhealthy habits with this commitment phobia, or others of you, if that's not relevant, this could even be something to where, you know, you have this strong connection, but they have been hanging on to someone who is not good for them. That can also be the case too. So it feels like I'm seeing somebody swinging their keys around, sort of wondering what to do next. Again, unspoken feelings. So yeah, I mean, the basis of this message is that somebody has been really kind of wanting to either send a message to you or thinking about making a move with the Two of Wands, but they seem to be on that ledge of doing so, either because A, they have been in the process of detaching from something unhealthy, as in a person with the Three of Swords, or others of you, I can see this definitely being something to where they have played games with you before. They have maybe had an unhealthy way of communicating, or somebody definitely here could be from a different country than, since I'm here in the United States, somewhere different than the United States, so it's a foreign country from there. But they could have played games before. And it feels like that could be one of the things here too, where somebody is maybe like kind of unsure if they should even do it, because I guess part of them could feel guilty even about what has happened here before. Again, there's a lot of mixture of like emotions going on. It's very, but yeah, it's something about like unspoken feelings and soon. And at the bottom we have, I'm lost without you. So I mean, there's a lot of like emotion here. There's a lot of emotion here. It feels like this is, so what do they want with you? Actually, let me grab these emotion cards. 1 second. Okay, so what is this person, what kind of emotions are going through their heart about you specifically? Just to kind of get a little deeper into their emotions. What kind of emotions are they having? I think somebody could be a Cancer as well, or they have a shell around them. Even if they're not a Cancer, they could have like a shell around them. I'm seeing somebody looking in the mirror. There's something with this Magician again. I don't know if they've been like experimenting with certain like manifestation tactics, or if not, it's like they're looking at themselves. It's hard to explain, but they're kind of like looking at themselves in the mirror and almost like, I guess this can be like the twin flame connection to the mirrored souls, to where they've been seeing you in the mirror, but not actually. I don't know. I can't explain it, but if you know what I mean, you'll probably know what I mean. I'm hearing something like, I can't take this anymore, or I can't take this. Again, there's a lot of like on edge energy. What's going through their heart specifically, Spirit, this person? What emotions go through their heart about you? their mind and their hearts. It's interesting. They're bringing me back to the 11:11 reference, but they're almost showing the 11:11 like burning or like on fire. And I feel like this is referring to this sense of maybe urgency. And definitely, you know, 11:11, the magician, they could be getting signs about you. They could be seeing 11:11 about you, especially if they're new on their spiritual path. They may not, I mean, for me, that was like the first number I saw when I was just going through my awakening many years ago. And so they could be seeing that. We have sad, unhappy, joyful, or I'm sorry, joyless, and dejected. So they feel sad about you. What are their emotions about you? I'm seeing somebody could party a lot, or they have been partying, but it's almost like the party is over, you know? Maybe that's the reference of like the 11:11 on fire. There's like this sense of either the two of you had a lot of good times, but now you're not together anymore. But it also could be that they have been somebody, for some, who have had bad habits in terms of, could be partying, could be drinking, could be, you know, the wrong people around them. And it's almost like it kind of feels a bit numb. You know, that atmosphere is starting to feel a bit numb. We have embarrassed here. I'm going to hide this as well, but we have embarrassed, we have desperate, and we have sad. So their emotions for you, there's like kind of like that confirmation of the desperation, because it almost feels like, you know, that kind of airy energy almost of things being out of control. They have this, you know, maybe out of control in their mind here, which is making it kind of difficult for them to ground themselves. But in terms of their emotions for you, some of them do feel that you've had a very intense connection, maybe physically, I'm getting for some, something about kissing, specifically kissing you. They may have felt like, you know, again, you shared this a long time ago, or you shared this recently, but obviously something has happened here, or they're having to make that decision kind of about this connection, because the sun is like a very intense energy. You know, the sun is so warm and bright, but it's almost like if we're not ready to feel the intensity of the sun, it can make us feel afraid. So what does this person want with you? What are their intentions with you? Why are they coming up in the reading? And then we'll do a draw from the bowl. What do they want with you then? Why are they coming through, Spirit? What do they want with the viewer of this reading? What do they want? The King of Cups. Yeah, I mean, again, there's the water energy. There's a lot of emotion here. So this person does, despite their feelings or despite their actions or despite, you know, what they kind of show, they do have a lot of deep emotions. The King of Cups has very deep emotions. They're showing me somebody who's kind of like shielded though. So again, the reference of being maybe, let me see, what is that? Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. For some of you specifically, going back to the message, if they had an unhealthy partner around them, or they went through a breakup with something else, they almost, whether they know it or not, they could be wanting to sort of shield themselves from the lower energies around them in order to make the best decision, which for them would be to like work on this with you. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. And the outcome is showing here is the Knight of Cups too. So giving a romantic offer, coming in here with a romantic offer, wanting to, but it feels like it's like somebody who's been in battle, been in war for a while, and they are kind of like almost, I mean, I'm hearing PTSD, so that could be literal for somebody or for them. But it's also, if it's not literal, it's more of just like a sense of like kind of being ready for something more real or wanting to get to that place. I think that they obviously have been kind of struggling and sort of back and forth, but they've been wanting to get to a place with you, with what they want with you. They definitely could have a photo of you, I'm getting, either on their phone or on the wall, I guess, or I don't know if it's on the wall. I mean, maybe, you know, if you have like a couple photo together, they could be looking at a photo of you, or in their mind's kind of eye, or in their mind, they see a photo of you. What do they want with you? Yeah, I'm hearing something about choosing, yeah, nostalgia. They definitely are very nostalgic about you. This person, again, could be a water sign or they have very deep emotions. This would probably not be your story if you've, it doesn't feel new to me. I mean, I guess it could be, but it doesn't really feel like a new connection. This feels like something to where you've established a level of like deep emotion for each other and you are well aware that they have very deep emotions for you. You're aware. It's not somebody who I feel, I mean, you know, with the bad habits and stuff, they could have had certain bad habits, but this is not somebody who's been like abusive to you or narcissistic towards you. This is more of like this twin flame connection, but it's just been that they have struggled maybe with something, but it is somebody who does have deep emotions for you. You definitely could have a specific song together because we have music and we have our song. So you may have a specific song that reminds. I actually have a lyric deck, so I think I'll look at that in the extended here too. But yeah, one more card to see what they want with you, and then we'll look into the bowl, and then we'll get some message cards. What do I want to confirm? What does this person want with you? What are their kind of intentions? And we will look more in the extended, I think, too, and see a little bit deeper into their heart and what they really want. And then we'll get some additional message cards, different ones in this one here. What does this person want with you? What are their intentions? Why are they coming up in the reading? Something about secrets or unveiling their heart. Again, with the turbulent ocean, with the Five of Swords too, it's like I do think this is someone who does struggle with very intense emotions. They could struggle with their, like, controlling their emotions. They could even be somebody who has anxiety. Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, the Sun. Something about them just really having to get a handle on their emotions with this Desperate card too. It feels like they do have a little bit of desperation, but not in the way of like being desperate for you. It's more of like, I don't know how else to put it. It's more of like a desperation of themselves within how they handle their own emotions. We have breaking news, long awaited phone call or text, urgent message arrives, someone you haven't heard from in a while, news that shocks you, and nervous chatter. So that confirms the nervous chatter, but I think that if you do hear from them, I'll look at the outcome here, but they could be a bit nervous about this contact or about this meeting, or with them feeling kind of sad too, especially if it is something to where they, because we have freshly single here too. So like I mentioned before, it says here, recent ending or breakup, new identity, takes time to heal. So take that how that will fit. It could be that this is, they have had a recent breakup. Maybe you have. Sometimes it can be reversed, but it seems probably like them. Or I mean, I guess this could be a while ago, but I don't think, it feels more like this is somebody who is ready for a new start at the very least with the Ace of Cups here. And for those of you who this is like a fairly new person, this could have been an accidental love to where they were not expecting the intensity of this connection to come in the way that it did. And they feel like, you know, maybe now they're recently single with the Nine of Pentacles. Now they're ready. Now they're in a space where they can want to give a little bit more here. Yeah, I just saw a distant star in the sky, Ten of Swords and the Two of Cups. So, but I can see this also being somebody who you've been in separation with for a while. There's definitely been pain here. I mean, there's definitely been like a painful breakup between the two of you, probably because they were not ready for maybe a commitment or they were not ready for something more. And then again, for others, they've been through a lot of pain recently within themselves. They've been through a very painful ending or breakup, and almost like, you know, wake up call kind of in a way. And you have been this distant star that they've been waiting to meet. Again, if it's a newer person, or you have been a distant star always in their heart, and they feel like they're just very nostalgic over you. So so let's pull from here, and then we'll get a little bit more, and then we'll go into an extended version. So This does not have to resonate. These details, these names, if they do not connect with you, that's totally fine. It's only for specific people who need specific confirmation, so don't worry about it. If it does not connect with you, it's still, if you resonate with the reading, it still is for you. And also you can turn down your volume because this might be a little bit loud. Okay, so starting with names, we have here Sarah, Benita, Shane, Venus, Angie, Marcy, Jasmine, Milo or Milo, Yasmina, Lawanda or Lawanda. We have Ashlyn, Mia, Nancy, Carrie with a Y, Amelia, Anita, Cheryl, Laureen or Lauren with a spelled this way, Susanna with a Z or Susanna. We have here Patrick, Ankita, and Lauren. So definitely Lauren is confirmed here in this reading. And then we have in terms, one more, we have Sylvia. We have in terms of location, we have here Salt Lake City, Phoenix, Turkey, Missouri, and then we have professor. Someone could be a professor, Capricorn sun, carpenter, mechanic, and we have fair skin. Someone could have fair skin here. So we'll do one more draw at the end here, but let's just get the outcome and what this person would want to say to you. Is there anything else, Spirit, about what is kind of the outcome of this connection between you and this person with the Knight of Cups here, next 1 to 2 months or so? What's going to happen? What is the outcome here? What is the outcome between you and this person next 1 to 2 months? There's something about fairness I'm hearing, needing to do what's fair or balance, needing to restore fairness. We have here, yeah, so the seduction is here. It does say here third-party interference, hooking up, temptation, attraction. Let me confirm a little bit here though first. What is the outcome between the two of you with the Knight of Cups in the next 1 to 2 months? I keep seeing something being brought up from the surface, the Judgment. So this could even be that this is just a confirmation too that a lot of things right now are in the process, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation and growth. A lot of things are in the process of kind of being like a phoenix rising with this butterfly too. And I'm noticing with the mirrored butterfly or moth here, it feels like there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming up to the surface, and some of it is about external parties too. We have heartbroken again, so there's that confirmation. I don't know how that will connect. It says here deeply hurt and sad. So this person is very sad about something. I just don't know. We'll see what they want to say to confirm that. But I mean, yes, I think that they could be sad about you, but there's also maybe something else factoring into it too for some of you. What is the outcome between you both next 1 to 2 months or so? I'm getting something also about having to make a choice. So yeah, 7 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 8 of Wands. Okay, so yeah, that could be confirmation that there will be possibility for this message to come in. Communication could be coming in quite soon, maybe, with what we had here, breaking news. But in terms of the outcome, I almost kind of feel like for some of you, this might be a little bit of a love bombing situation. Not that I think that, again, I don't think this is something to where this is someone who's been like this and abusing you. And I think they could have qualities like that, of maybe narcissistic qualities for some, not for everyone. Or they could be in a space right now where it's almost like I feel something is, again, like coming up to the surface for clarity or for resolution. And I think with the 7 of Cups here, you will be receiving more clarity about this individual and kind of what the future could hold here, due to, I think, some type of confirmation. We have yes here. Let me see a little bit more. What is the outcome between the two of you here next month or two? Patience. I'm hearing your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. That could be maybe a message for you about what you've been doing. Your hard work is paying off. We have not over. Again, they're taking me back to that keys swinging. I don't know if somebody does that. I'm not sure why they keep showing me that. Somebody's swinging their keys around. Lust, and we have yes again. That flew out. Again, I think this could be something to where there is a level of intensity between the two of you. It seems like this is someone who, you know, again, you could have a very lustful connection. We have reunion and ex-lover. So again, the confirmation where this could be an ex-lover for you. This also could be that there's an ex-lover involved for others of you, or even both. But it seems like this is something that, with the reference of like the keys swinging around, there's still going to be a level of uncertainty here with the 7 of Cups. So this doesn't appear to be like a full-on sort of union. It feels more like there's things that are about to be revealed or to transcend in the situation. I'll look a little bit more, but it does seem like this is something where in the next month or two at least, this could be like a lustful maybe communication, for example, or a lustful offer in a way. But obviously somebody's saying yes. Let me see, what is the outcome between the two of you? This is definitely something that's not over. So if for those of you who needed a confirmation about that and this story resonates with you, this is not like an over connection. It feels like there's more to come here. And at that point, you know, you'll maybe decide what you want from there. But what's the outcome between the two of you? I'm seeing hocus pocus. Yeah, again, the Magician, there's definitely new lens at the bottom, seeing through fresh eyes, ready to change perspective, making new memories. Someone wants to start again, and a big life change. Irreplaceable love, unable to move on, deep memories, not over next. The heart wants what it wants, endless looking back. So, I mean, that was like the theme of the reading, the 5 of Cups. This is an ex-partner for the majority of you, I think, that you've been, you know, maybe both of you have been looking back endlessly. And if that's not the case for another group of you, I can see this possibly being you having an intense new connection with somebody who fits this kind of description. And they have not been maybe able to remove themselves possibly from an ex. But it seems like there's maybe some type of clarity coming in here in which somebody is wanting to, with the Ace of Swords, they're either going to want to see through new eyes because they seem to have intentions of wanting to like maybe restart something or repair something, and they're either going to be seeing things from new lens, new eyes, with the judgment in which they're wanting to bring clarity to you. But I can also see that you could be having new eyes in terms of how you are going to be seeing this person's behavior when they come towards you, or seeing their maybe you're seeing them differently somehow, or maybe you're just coming to some type of resolution within yourself about the situation. That's what judgment is here too. So it seems like whatever will come out of this conversation or clarity or communication is going to give way for the phoenix here, some type of new growth or transformation. And that will kind of depend on where you take things. But I think somebody here is going to say yes, or Spirit's just confirming that yes, this is about to change somehow. But we have a cyclic love. So going in circles, past lover returns, unfinished lessons, finding your ex and new partners, a karmic contract, house of mirrors. So this reading itself feels kind of like a house of mirrors because there's something I keep seeing about ex and an ex. So again, take that how that will fit with you. I think this is something to where this is a cycle ongoing with this person, to where they're returning or wanting to return. But it can also be like there's other, exes, like a house of mirrors of exes involved and cycles going on. So let's see what they want to say to you. What does this person want to say to you? I just saw a vision of somebody stepping over, which this is not literal, okay, but stepping over kind of like a dead body. And a dead body meaning, metaphorically speaking, something that's done and over. And they kind of like stepped over it to like, move away from it. And this card, as I said that, or as I thought about that, or as I saw that, this was at the bottom. I've been always sure about you. I know that you're the one that I want. I'm trying to do the right thing for all involved. I feel obligated to make everyone happy. So that would be kind of confirmation, metaphorically speaking, of somebody who's wanting to kind of step over somewhere else that they've been, or they're wanting to maybe even step over. Again, this feels like there's multiple people or pathways involved in this. So someone stepping over like an ending of something to kind of make the right decision here. So what does this person want to say to you? I keep getting this fear of rejection though. This definitely could be somebody who does have a fear of rejection. It was a right person, wrong time situation. So yeah, that probably is the case for a lot of you. What does this person want to say to you? That's too many. Okay, flirt. I love our conversations and banter. What does this person want to say to you? If they could say anything to you. I'm hearing something about missteps along the way. Missteps along the way. We have eclipse. My life has changed dramatically since you last saw me. Things are not the same. So yeah, that can be this confirmation where a lot of things have happened, especially for those of you who it's been a separation for a while. Obviously a lot of, maybe difficult things have happened for them. They could be a different person now. We have music. I get lost in thoughts of you when I'm listening to certain songs. I just want to get you alone. At the bottom. So that's kind of the feeling where this could be for some of you a lustful connection, or someone who does want to sort of get you alone. But I don't know if it's coming from like a bad place really. It kind of feels. But with this, with the music, this definitely could be that you have a certain song together, or you telepathically communicate through songs. I don't know why I'm seeing a kangaroo. Someone could be from Australia, I guess. I'm not sure what they mean by the kangaroo. We have dreams. Yeah, so I see you all the time in my dreams. It's so hard to shake you off. And that's with this Nine of Swords here too. I did say something about the nighttime. This could be somebody who, it's like with the Magician, you definitely would be getting signs about this person if this is for you recently. You've been seeing a lot of signs about them. I'm hearing names specifically, so they could have seen your name or you're seeing their name. And it feels like with that Magician and dreams too, this is them kind of like in a way feeling connected to you on that higher self level. So we have self. I've been focusing my life around myself lately, and I'm not sure if I want to spend my time with somebody else right now. And that could be that commitment phobic energy where they have been really questioning whether or not, they are ready for commitment, whether or not they want that right now. This could be something also for others of you, if it has been a recent breakup with somebody else, they could be like kind of thinking that they can't shake you off. They can't shake your meeting off, or they can't shake the nostalgia of your past history together off. And it's been kind of like irritating them in a way, but things have changed so much that they kind of are nervous about that too, So we have exit. I need to find a way out because I can't be here anymore. And that would be, again, for those of you maybe where it is something else that they're having to untether themselves from right now. I'm hearing something about the joke is on me. I'm seeing somebody laughing, but they're laughing kind of in a sarcastic way. So I don't know if maybe they have like something manipulative around them, or, when you kind of laugh, but it's not that you think it's funny, you're laughing because you are actually angry. I guess they could have that kind of emotion going on right now to where they feel almost kind of bitter about certain things, maybe even angry at themselves at certain things. What else do they want to say to you? Flow. I'm not in any rush. Let's just go with the flow and see where it takes us. And yeah, that's the confirmation I was getting with this outcome. It doesn't feel to be something that it's like some, huge transformation. I mean, if you haven't heard from them, then it could be like, a sudden conversation or something. But it feels like this is somebody who is still wanting to kind of take things slowly. There's a part of it that is going to bring you a lot of clarity, but at the same time, I can see that it's needing, with the Seven of Cups, needing more time to kind of make decisions here for both of you. And then finally, we have number. Where can I reach you? I've tried to find you, but I can't get through. So it could be literal, to where they don't have your number or way to contact you, or you block them, or this is just energetically, they kind of feel like they're trying to find a way to maybe get back to you or get to you, but they may feel confused about how to do so. I have so many things that I want to tell you. I'm trying to work up the courage to reveal it all. If it's meant to be, our paths will cross again. Let's leave it up to the universe. So again, they're kind of like a little bit coming through to where they're leaving some of it up to the universe despite what they're going through. We have care. I have a soft spot for you. No matter what happens between us, I'll always care. And that would be especially true if this is someone that you have long history with. It feels like, excuse me, they could be thinking that, regardless of what happens between us, regardless of if you return my message or regardless of where things go, they kind of have this like free-flowing energy about them again. I don't know. It's like somebody who is kind of going with the flow or going with the wind here, but they feel drawn sort of into this direction. So I'm going to get one card of advice for you, and then we'll do one more draw of the bowl. And then I think in the extended, I'm going to look a little bit deeper into their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings. I will look and see what actions that they'll actually take towards you, what they truly intend. We'll get a few message cards from different decks, and then I think we will get maybe a little bit more advice for you as well. Okay, so the advice is only time will tell. So yeah, this is something where Spirit's wanting to say that only time will tell. It feels like I'm seeing like an ice, what is it? Almost like something picking at you. If you have like a needle and it's picking at your skin, and it's irritating you, or it's like something where I can't get this off of me, or I can't get this out of my mind, or there's just like an irritability underneath the surface here, maybe for both of you even. But what Spirit is saying is only time will tell. You can't really define this connection. Even when or if you do receive this, it's like still, this can be a time to forgive this person, forgive whatever happened between you both, kind of let the old energy pass, and then surrender. So again, let go and all will work out. So you need to sort of let go here of any expectation, especially if this is a twin flame journey. It can feel very challenging because it is like that needle pricking out you constantly. You know, what's like you keep thinking about them or dreaming of them, and it's very frustrating. But Spirit's saying only time will tell. Give each other some space at the moment and have faith. So you mirror each other too with the reflection. So this either has been, space has been taken, and you're needing to know that only time will tell kind of what the outcome will be. But it seems like with this judgment, the Phoenix, you know, again, something that may come to light here, which will require forgiveness. And for those of you who this is purely an energetic thing, because some people, you know, with the twin flame journey, a lot of this does take place in the 5D. So you could also be going through your own kind of time right now where you need to forgive them energetically to sort of open up your heart and to open up the maybe lines of energy between the two of you again, which would require forgiveness and that ascension, the Wheel of Fortune, letting the past kind of dissipate and finding a way to approach the situation differently in your mind and in your heart. Okay, so you may want to turn your volume down again. I'm going to pull one more round here. Okay, so we have Olga, Carmen, Tara, Lucia, Margaret, Nika, Mariam, Sunny, Tatiana, Sudarat, I might be saying that wrong, Sudarat. We have Janine, Nicole Rochelle, Chris, Zwade, Tarina, Judy, Felicia, Elna, Ling, and Jamie, and Alberto. Okay, and then we have San Antonio, Washington, New York City, Nebraska, and then we have Aries Sun. So in terms of signs, we have Capricorn and Aries. And then we have 70s. So somebody could be born in the 70s or in their 70s or met in the 70s. So I'm going to leave it here, and the link is down below if you'd like to join for the extended, but this is what we have today. So definitely let me know if this connects or this resonates with you, and I hope it could help. Take care and lots of love.